And so, we all have our different reasons, right? And a lot of times, home renters, they're scared, right? They're scared to move forward because of the unknown, whether it's credit, but it sounds like a motivation factor for you was rents keep going up, right? Like it's not going down. And look at where we at. Just imagine if you were still renting,
Yeah.
from 10 years ago, where your rent would be. So that's one of the things that I tell people. If you are paying $2,000, because that's the average across the world, 2,000 to 2,500 depending on where you are, right? Over a
Hmm.
5-year period, you're paying over $100,000, right?
Hmm.
So you started out buying your first home. It wasn't exactly what you wanted, but your motivating factor was, hey, I don't want to keep rent is going up. And I heard you can save more money buying than renting, right? And in your situation, that proved to be true,
Hmm.
correct?
Very much so.
So how was the process for you, like, going through? Because people wanna know, like, okay, now you get off that fear. Now you move forward. You've addressed your why. What was the process going through the home buying process? Because some people, they're just, like, fearful of just even the process and thinking. And, sometimes in our community, we
Mhm.
always say the man is against us, right? So and I'm
Well,
like, you know what I mean? I look like you. I'm not against you. I'm trying to help you win. And
yeah.
that's another reason why I'm in the business, learning what we need to do to help us move forward. But I've heard that. Well, the man. Okay, well, who is the man? And
Because
who is they? Right?
it's
But I'm
not
here
you.
for you. Right? So
One,
tell
one,
me. So
I was
tell me.
I was definitely fearful of the process because you hear that it's so overwhelming and so much work. And I'm not gonna lie, Fanny, you know that paperwork is crazy.
That
However,
paperwork is crazy.
I think what helped me was working with a person who knew what they were doing, and I knew because I knew other people who had worked with you, I had confidence in you being able to help me. I think initially that was where what kind of like subsided the fear. Anything I asked you about, you answered. You provided me with the knowledge I needed to get through the process. And at this point, I feel like I'm a pro. We've done this 4 times now. So, you know, I think on the other side of it, it's like, oh, that wasn't so bad. Because if it was so bad, I wouldn't have done it again.
Mhm.
Um, but I just keep going.
Mhm. So the other question that I have for you then, what is the most rewarding part about being a homeowner?
For me, it's like a symbol of um success.